talk about strikes. They're good. They're good. Fair labor practices are good. Unions are rather good, in my opinion. It's pretty good. Be supportive of that if you can be. What else? Oh yeah. I'm sorry that the Eagles lost, Frank. It was a good game. I'm sorry, dude.
Thank you.
Because I do. One. Speedily going down those chimneys this year. He was done during the 23rd. Holy fuck. Thanks. Yeah. Ooh, we got a good crowd tonight. Guys, low key, I'm not joking. Pat yourself on the back right now. Oh yeah, if everyone could move like from the doorway in, like this.
For talking for 20 minutes.
These people are hell.
Yeah! This is our last song. It's also our longest one.
It's called Big Country.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks. No, genuinely, this is fucking awesome.
Okay.
And thanks to Frank and The Cradle again. Just beautiful musicians.
Yes.
Awesome.
Huge fans. Okay. Here we go. In a different state you call your own.
Lying there, I'd see your eyes
and a pointed lens alone. I know you spent your life seasons looking into someone else's eyes. I guess I'll bring myself closer to me when the fullness subsides.
everything homegrown.
Bruise the instrument hung around your body.
Hang from your body.
Time spilling over now, it's gone. Passing through this big country was almost right down the interstate. Thinking about how you looked up there. Hope the years, time's not too long away. I know you spent your life seasons looking into someone else's eyes. I guess I'll bring myself closer to me
When the fullness subsides.
Thank you.
The wonderful music from The Cradle. Thank you.
Hello, Rodriguez. Rodriguez Coffee House. Hello. Hello, how are we doing? Great. Who was Rodriguez? We're in his coffee house. Yeah. Well, okay. Could we turn off the monitors? And turn the lows down a little bit, please? And we'll be ready to go. crazy to close the door? Is that a fire hazard? Okay. La 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 la. Can everyone see? Are we all? Does everyone read? I can read so everyone can see. Doesn't really matter. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Just play a little okay. What was that awesome whooshing sound?
Sorry, that's wrong again.
All good. Are we set?
Yes, we're good.
Okay, I'm ready. But take your time. No get it right.
Holy bug with no name. Oh, holy bug with no name. Holy bug with no name. Oh, holy bug with no name. I believe in rock power. I believe in bugs in amber. One day there was a child. One day there will be a child. Holy bug with no name. Oh, holy bug with no name. I walk on you like a shooting guard. And you're gonna dance on my grave. I believe in death dreams. Oh, let me be devoured. field of grass and barbed wire. A river of poison water. There it fights his brother. While they play in the golden saucer. If I was to be convinced, would I now have been convinced? I believe in limit breaks. In the pouring rain, I looked away. In the pouring rain, I looked away. It's as clear as it was on the day you skinned your knee twice in the same place. Under the bars at Tompkins Square Park. It's clear now, nothing has changed. In the pouring rain, I guessed wrong. In the pouring rain, I guessed wrong. It's as easy as walking away out of the race and into the rain, into the pouring rain, to the pouring rain. People of my generation never forgot. People of my generation never forgot. How can you forget what you never had to know? The work has been done, so on with the show. People of my generation, people of my generation never forgot. Fear of women is the American I'll sing you a song about a cypress grove. I'll sing you a song about the one for the road. I'll sing you a song about a 40-foot grave. I'll sing you a song about the golden chain. I'll sing you a song about killing my wife. I'll sing you a song about a desperate man's life. I'll sing you a song about smokestacks and steel and long gravel roads and 4-car wheels. I'll sing you a song about you've got to die, nobody there but the baby. I'll sing you a song about the geese flying wild and the main character will be a motherless child, a motherless child, a motherless child. Second chance. You got a second chance. You got a second chance. You got a second chance. Rebirth. such thing as chance. There's no such thing as chance. You got a second chance. Pleasure that I found out that Frank was playing the show. Frank and I are old friends. Oh, yeah. Frank's gonna play next. Sure everyone's gonna stick around. This song is for Frank Hurricane. Oh no, oh no, guards of the Lord, play for me. Guards of the Lord, play for me. Oh no, oh no, I saw you across the street. I couldn't tell if you saw me. Oh no, oh no. The rain came down and washed the street. Water of swords fall on me. Oh no, oh no. Footprints in the snow going around the tree. Whose are these? Who could it be? Oh no, oh no. I walked around once, and when I looked down, there were your footprints on the ground. I know, I know, I know you're right there, but you move too fast. You're always in first, and I'm always in last. Oh no, oh no. What do I do? I just wanna meet you. I'm walking in circles till I go blue. Hello, hello. Penny is the name, but silence is the last name. It's all in the family. Oh no, oh no. I brought you my love, but it wasn't enough. You said come back later with a pint of blood. not now. I've been used up and I'm fucking up. Songs of war score my dreams. Oh no, oh no. Help me now. I don't know what I need. Chords of the Lord, play for me. Chords of the Lord, play for me. Chords of the Lord.
don't have the strength for it. But please welcome Frank Hurricane.
Oh yeah. What up, big motherfucking Fordham University? It's a spiritual pleasure to be here tonight. Yo, Big Fat Billy, how them levels sounding out there, my G? Yeah, you guys, if you want to sit, you can sit down. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a mellow session. Is that guitar sounding pretty good out there, y'all? Yo, Billy, can you hear the guitar out there pretty good? From that holy DI. Is that coming through? Awesome, cool. Yo, Big Fat Fordham, what up, y'all? Oh yeah. It's a spiritual pleasure. Let's hear it for the holy Lightleak. Yeah! Whoa, let's hear it for that holy cradle. It's a spiritual pleasure, y'all. It's a spiritual pleasure. I'm gonna kick it off with a little song about hiking in the holy mountains. As I was rolling up Bridges Trail, thinking about them pink Crocs they put on me in jail. Sometimes you win, sometimes you gotta fail. Sometimes you're slugging, sometimes you are the snail. As I was rolling under October skies, thinking about how looking up what kind of light looking in your eyes. Down in Georgia, up in Tennessee, so glad that I know you, everything gonna be free. As I was rolling on darkness way up high, looking out over lonely towns, Lord, I asked the question why. You touched me so deep, but we barely touched at all. Your eyes are the color that mystical New England fall. I'd like to get down with you in some deep smoke is hail. But until then, you can catch me on Bridges Trail. This next song's about a shrimp I met out on the Appalachian Trail. Girthworm Jim, what kind of trouble are you in? I heard you were running from the law. Stay on the trail until the fall. You won't have no worries at all. Girthworm Jim, I'd love to be your friend, but it's hard to know much about you when you're cold and silent like a statue. But the world won't go on without you. I took you to a Chinese buffet, best one I know of near GA. Oh, you really pissed off the boss when you dipped your testicuales in the sauce. For words, the whole place was at a loss. Are you always high as a kite? The ain't a Delta 9 to suit you right. Always dogging down a honey bun. Oh, we really had some fun. So glad to have met you on the run. Girthworm Jim. kind of trouble are you in? I heard you were running from the law. Live on a trail until the fall. You won't have no worries at all. That's called Earthworm Jim. And when I met my boy Earthworm Jim, he was on the run from the hated police. A good reason to hop upon the holy Appalachian Trail, if you ask me. He was on the run from the hated police of Jacksonville, Florida. And he had a mystical quote about Jacksonville. In Jacksonville, you're either pulling triggers or you're pushing plungers. Yeah, you hit that motherfucking nail on the head, you know what I'm saying? Now guys, I'm a roller coaster addict. We got any roller coaster fiends up in the building here? Oh yeah. That's amazing. That's crazy. Now you know as a roller coaster fiend, as a roller coaster addict, you know I'm always rolling down the road and I got places to go and things to do, and next thing you know I know that the holy coaster's about a 30-minute side trip. I say, oh my God, son, I can hit the Chunkin' Blow Nuts real quick. Bust up in that piece, hit the Chunkin' Blow Nuts. Bust up into Six Flags Agawam, New England. Pull up in there, get there right at opening. Pull up at road drop, run to the wicked cyclone. Get in the back with a naughty soccer mom real quick in that back row. Ride that shit about 6 times, you know what I'm saying? Hop on the Superman, you know what I mean? For about 5 rides. Next thing you know, I'm heading back down to Philadelphia to shrimp it. And that's just like a 2-hour round trip, including the Chunkin' Blow Nut stop. Now, you know, my shrimp was asking me, Big Fat Paco, the Holy Cradle, was asking me, they were saying, yo, Frank, like I know people be dying on these roller coasters all the time now. Tell me you keep those restraints tight. I said, fuck no. I keep them shrimps as loose as legally possible, you know what I'm saying? In fact, I shove my stomach out and I shove my ass out, so the bar is mad loose. I want to have the most maximum Shrimpinati airtime. The goal is to fly the fuck out the car. You know what I mean? I want to go flying. That's the holy goal. And, you know, I was down at Tampa Bay recently, big fat motherfucking Busch Gardens down there, and I was on the psychedelic roller coaster, and I was making sure the lap bar was real loose, and I was shoving my ass out and my stomach up, and the dude, painted op, come through, pushing the bar down. He goes, you got a crazy amount of ass. And I said, yo, crazy amount of hurricane ass right up in this motherfucker. To keep that bar loose, you know what I'm saying? I was blasting it. You gotta take every opportunity you can to hit a psychedelic roller coaster. I was rocking up in Chi-Town. I said, damn son, if I bust out of here early morning, bum rush the psychedelic continental buffet at the Holiday Inn Sexpress. Kids out of the way to that Belgian waffle machine, make myself some sacred waffles and whatnot, get some painted sausages and shit, some strange go-gurts and stuff, hop back up in the car, Vietnam veteran shrimp popping out the bushes on my way out this way. He goes, yo! I said, how you doing? He goes, yo! I said, thank you for your service. He goes, yo, what you doing today? I said, I'm going to Six Flags Great America, Gurney, Illinois. And the psychedelic Vietnam veteran shrimp. The psychedelic Vietnam veteran shrimp. He goes, have fun waiting in line. Yeah. Little did he know, that's one of my favorite parts. In line is where you meet all the spiritual people of this world. And that is exactly what the song's about. It's about meeting people in line, waiting for a motherfucking roller coaster. It's called Taylor and Rhonda.
Don't hurt him.
Taylor and Rhonda, I'm in line what you're trying to deliver. Why'd they fire you from Amazon? A psychedelic lesbian. Life goes on like that river. A ghost on 411 are dressed in white, maybe on their way to heaven. Maybe just 7-Eleven. I was blasting farewell transmission. Seemed to call that apparition on mission. Made me smile and also shiver, like jumping into an ice cold river. Holy Shaman, he had a girlfriend possessed by a demon. Of course it scared him, but it also prepared him. Now he lives at a White Rosters collective, puts it all in perspective, like that holy river. Taylor and Rhonda, I don't know what's ahead, but I sure know I'm behind ya. And as sure as they pumping that water out the Chattahoochee, yeah. R.I.P. to King Dakar and Glenn Lewis, yeah. And that Dollar General warehouse up in Cumming, Georgia. They gonna hire you and do good things for you. And I'll catch you next time at Six Flags over Georgia. It's a spiritual pleasure to be up in here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, in the holy birthplace of rap music in the holy Bronx. You know, the last time that I was up in the holy Bronx, I was at a house show. And it was a psychedelic house show pretty close to here, I believe. And a band was playing there, a band called Buck Gooder. Y'all know about Buck Gooder? Well, if you don't know about the big bad Buck Gooder, you need to go check out Buck Gooder when you go home. Buck Gooder. Now, this band consisted of two shrimps. One young shrimp who was probably like 30 years old, and then our boy Terry Turtle. He was in his mid-60s, so it was a mystical duo. Now my boy Terry Turtle, he was pounding steel reserves in the car on the way up to rock the holy show. He was coming from holy 81 Virginia, Harrison Turd, Virginia. If any of y'all have ever been there. My boy Billy was driving the psychedelic, you know, station wagon or whatever. And my boy Terry Turtle, 60 years old, pounding steel reserve psychedelic brew all the way up to the Bronx. He got up here, my man was blacked the fuck out before he even got to the show. Which made it even better performance, you know what I'm saying? But he was chugging and he was wilding. And we went down to one of the Crown Fried Chickens around here. And there was a young shrimp who was a big fan of Buck Gooder. And that homie, I would say, was probably the biggest fan of Buck Gooder maybe in the world. And he had come to this show. He had come from Long Island. He had come on the Long Island Sexpress. He had then gotten onto, you know, subways and buses. That fool took 5 hours to get to this psychedelic house show. And I was thinking to myself, man, I'm gonna introduce him to Terry, you know, his hero, you know what I'm saying? This young shrimp. I'm gonna introduce him to his hero. Now my boy Terry, the holy hero of this young shrimp, was currently deep-throating a psychedelic fried fish sandwich down at the Holy Crown Fried Chicken, and mayonnaise was shooting out of it and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It was spurting all over the place, some hated-ass lettuce, little strands was shooting all over the place. And I said to my boy Terry Turtle, I said, this guy Jeff right here, this is one of your biggest fans. And by the way, he also did a 10-hour round trip all the way from Long Island to come see you guys play. And Terry just looks at me and looks at the dude and he goes, tell him I'm gonna shove this fish sandwich up his ass. The Bronx is such a holy place, the birthplace of holy rap music. And I'm gonna do a hip hop song. Song about being from down south. We get nasty and wild out in the woods, the holy Appalachians. I wrote this song out at a campfire alone in the woods, chugging brews, and that was my home. I was blown and thrown in the zone, thinking about the holy miles I'd be seeing in the morning. Natural world got me feeling so fine as I walk those holy trails and they dip and they wine. Freedom is all in your mind. That's why we lubricated. I stay high all the time. As a growing shrimp, I'm going through changes like a river. I watch it as my life rearranges. Rolling back roads and rocking the stages. I like to spread love and free people from cages. Both physically and in their mind. The beauty is you never know just what you will find. Oh yeah, I keep on the grind. Move your feet to the beat like those words we rolling in. Raw meat and poison ivy. 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 I'm a country shrimp, a southern shrimp, a spiritual pimp. Sometimes I'm paranoid cause I'm usually rolling with a pound of him. Licking and sucking and fucking and pimping and shrimping. Lord knows we never limping and my ankles are like Gumby, so I keep it spiritual Mondays through Sundays. Life is a holy trail, I can feel the spirit in me when I pause to exhale. Your soul is a mystic sail. When you're rolling holy, there's no way you can fail. I feel like getting close to the earth. Man, it's real and it lets you know just what you are worth. So I'm one while out in the dirt. It feels so natural, my hands are covered in raw meat and poison ivy. 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 Yeah. Spiritual pleasure, y'all. It's a spiritual pleasure. Fuck ice, you know what I'm saying? Fuck ice. Them chalkies order food with 0 level spice. Them and the KKK and Nazis, they like white on rice. You gotta get them assholes out of the streets, get them back to just sadly beating their meats, dry jacking. While the people are stacking against them, taking against that fascist system, ain't nobody gonna miss them. Much love to my shrimps up in Minneapolis. They always take care of business after the hated catalyst. Much love to Big Floyd and Holy Renee Good. You know we gonna do, put love like we should. Put love in everything you do while we puff up on that holy ganja and sip the brew. Hell yeah, man. Fuck ice, y'all. Hell yeah. You know, I got a lot of good friends out in Minneapolis. I almost have moved there many times in my life, and the shit is going down, as y'all know, up around there. So send love to them shrimps, send some cheese if you got it, you know, and you know, take care of the shrimps around you. It's important. So happy to be here tonight. Let's see what's up next. This is a brand new song. Yeah. This goes out to my shrimp Big Pac. Down the road, there's that abandoned karaoke bar. It reminds me of a place I know afar. A holy place of legends that you know is true. It might happen to you. She was sexy, a psychedelic and haunted. I've no idea what she wanted, and you know I can picture her completely in my mind. She was so beautiful, Lord, her soul was kind. The way she spoke to me with those eyes so fine, it was quite a time. She was sexy, a psychedelic and haunted. Strange ideas she flaunted. Oh, I wonder if she was a ghost. Was that place even real? But I knew when I touched her hand, her flesh I did feel. A palette of emotions inside both us on the brink. But you might miss it if you blink. She was sexy, a psychedelic and haunted. Vibing like fake culture, freshly painted. And old Missouri's got those vibes, like someplace in between. She was high, she got me high, but not like off that green. I really love her, Lord, I hope she's doing well. If you see her, please do tell. She was sexy, a psychedelic and haunted, yeah. She was a sexy, a psychedelic and haunted, yeah. She was sexy, a psychedelic and haunted, 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 yeah. Hell yeah, that's a new one, right? More songs here. Such a spiritual pleasure. Thanks so much to Holy Brenda, Holy Kai. You know, man, so amazing, man, to be here. Holy Sophie, Big Fat Billy, you know what I'm saying? All the shrimpinauts up in the building, man. So thank you so much. It's a truly a mystical pleasure to be here on a psychedelic Friday night in the mystical college campus. You know what I'm saying? This next song. Let's see what's up next here. This one's called Gumption and Girth, y'all. It's about having some spiritual girth. I took a good look at myself. I take good care of my health, but I ain't no stick figure shrimp. Like some of them hipsters who be staying limp. I got spiritual girth. Oh, I get it from the earth, and I wanna do everything. See all this life can bring. Gumption and girth, I get it from the earth. I felt it since birth. Gumption and girth, gumption and girth. Oh, way your current duty looking like a skeleton. And I can imagine that it ain't much fun to have his cracker ass shriveling up in your bed. No heat coming from his shoulder blade, slicing instead bones, poking holes in them sheets. And his energy, it quickly depletes. Send him out in the streets. If that honky don't start eating more meats, he got emaciated hipster's physique. If you got bloat, you float. If you shrivel, you sink. Come on, man, just how do you think you can survive with that shriveled ass frame? If that world start going the same, gonna need some girth and gumption to keep the vibes rolling when it's dark and that path is steep. Get swollen and holy, just listen to me. Get swollen and holy, man. Just listen to me. Oh, well, I got the gumption and I got the girth. I got the energy just like I choked some afterbirth. You heard the legend of the tortoise and the hare. Mad truth to it. If you're not aware, the tortoise got holy stamina, flow, and dedication. The hare flaunt man just self-masturbation. So glad that you tuned into the shrimp and naughty station. Us girthed out kings, man. We need more representation. Well, it's often too cold for the shrivelers, and they often have them tiny little urine dribblers. They can't even get in the holy mount streams. I be in there, man, just putting off steam. Living so large, we live in the dream. Spiritually bursting out at the seams. Gumption and girth. Oh, yeah. Gumption and girth. I got like 3 more songs and some holy tales coming here. So my good friend Paco, you know what I'm saying? Paco really likes this song right here, and I'm gonna play it for y'all. Back in the day, me and Paco were shrimping around on a little mini tour together back in the day. And we was down in Macon, Georgia. And I had just filmed a music video, and the dude that was putting the music video, yeah, we had to edit it together. And he was in Macon, Georgia, so it worked out perfectly. Paco came down. They came down on like the psychedelic megabus, you know what I'm saying? And we met up in Macon, we rocked the show. Next morning we went to this crib. Paco was gonna practice some guitar and stuff, some new songs, some new Shrimp and Knot jams that they've been working on. And I was gonna edit the video with my boy. Now my boy was, he was a straight up chuggernaut, you know what I'm saying? Guzzling to the max. And I had a feeling that he would not be getting up bright and early when the shrimps was rising, you know what I mean? Lo and behold, luckily we somehow found the address to his mom's house where he was living. Pull up at his mom's psychedelic house. Went up, I'm banging on the door, nobody's answering. I hear these hellish hounds of hell going, dogs going off the chain. I'm like, how many fucking dogs they got up in here? His mom's gotta be here. He's here. What's going on? I'm banging on the front door. Finally, I grabbed the door handle of the front door and I just yanked on it. The whole motherfucking door came off the hinges. And I'm sitting here, oh my God, Paco, I think I just ripped the door off the motherfucking hinges of his mom's crib. So I kind of shoved the door back onto, shoved it back onto in the crevasse there. And I said, all right, we going around back. So we went around back. These hounds of hell were going berserk. There was 3 Shih Tzus, and they all had Christmas sweaters on. 3 Shih Tzus with Christmas sweaters. And they were obviously related. They were probably brothers and sisters or something like that. And then there was this hellish dog that was like, the Shih Tzus was my boy's mom's dog. And the Shih Tzus was his mom's dogs. And then he had this horribly behaved dog that was just mauling my hand the whole time. And like, he's a good boy, like, just give him a chance. The fucking dog's blood shooting out of my hand. His dog is chewing on my motherfucking hand. And I'm like, just fucking finish this video, you know what I'm saying? Just get this shit done. This fucking dog is going berserk on me, biting my legs, biting my ankles, my hand. I'm bleeding all over the place. I'm like, this is terrible. What is going on here? Went inside, Paco's rocking some mystical guitar playing, you know what I'm saying, some finger picking, and I look over to the soundtrack of this mystical guitar playing. I'm looking over and the 3 Shih Tzus, they're sitting there in a mystical chain, fucking. So, The one in the back is banging the Shih Tzu in front of it. All in matching Christmas sweaters, mind you. And then the Shih Tzu in the middle is fucking the one in front of it. And then the one in front is deep-throating some kibble out of a bowl. This dog is just dogging down, and the rest are fucking him from the back. It was off the chain. And it was, you know, it was a sacred Shih Tzu centipede kind of thing. With food and everything involved. I mean, they had it all going. And it was life-changing, you know what I mean? And it really was. And that's pretty much what this next one's about. On top of the fact that it's actually about roadside travelers, roadside shrimps. You know, when you're going down the Holy Highway, when you're driving and you're on a dangerous road, like the Taconic Parkway or something like that, and then you see some lonely shrimponaut on a journey walking down the highway. They're always in a place they should not be, but you know they are meant to be, that they're on a mystic journey. You know they got purpose. There's a reason they're on that holy roadside. This dude I know named Bones, he lives up in Woodstock in the back of a psychedelic Sienna these days. And he told me a holy tale. He's a roadside shrimp. The time he did not have his Sienna, and he was rolling down some back highway in upstate New York, walking. His shoes had rotted off. He was barefoot shrimping down the road. He came upon a dumpster. In the dumpster, there was nothing in it except for a box of what appeared to be brand new boots exactly his size. He hopped up in the dumpster, he shook the box, he didn't open it, he didn't want to ruin the moment, the ecstasy of this holy awaiting of seeing what's inside. He shook that box and he heard a pair of shoes inside. And he thought to himself, okay, these are exactly my size. Either it's brand new boots, exactly my size, or it's the shoes that were discarded from the shrimp that bought these, and they're, you know, used shoes, no matter how stank or fucked up, are gonna be way better than no shoes at all. And those are also gonna be his size. So he shakes it again. He knows he's gonna have some new shoes. He shakes it a third time. Man, he hears them shoes are rumbling up inside. He opened the box. Inside was a dead chihuahua.
Yeah.
Off the chain. That's how it goes sometimes. And my man accepted that spiritually, and he cruised on. And the dead chihuahua even had flowers in it and stuff with it. It was like a holy casket for the chihuahua, but the shrimps forgot to bury it or something like that. But that's, you know, it's a beautiful journey, and moments like that are pretty much the holiest moments that exist. My man wasn't depressed. He said, hell fucking yeah. And he cruised on. And that's what this song's about. Called the Roadside Traveler Blues. Just a spiritual roadside juggalo, trying to have some fun in a world that's finna blow. Where he's headed next, no way to tell. He's trying to make it to your door and not get run or smashing pumpkins, what he likes to play. Melancholy and the infinite sadness, the soundtrack of his day. Just a holy roll of schizophrene, shitting off a log and dipping in a bog and everything in between. Live down by the creek, cook up some turtle stew. Stick that coyote's head on a pike if you don't want him coming through. Oh, they really miss their friends, they miss their girls. But it's their jobs to travel them spiritual pathways of the world. A 40 of St. Ides helps to pass the time. Love and peace and holy light ain't all that's on their minds, but it will be in time. Oh, I'll be your spiritual shrimponaut tonight, traveling down that lonely road, just looking for a light. Let's go down to the river and have us a bottle of wine. Sometimes hard to know what to bring, what to leave. y'all. Thank you so much. It's a spiritual pleasure. I got 2 more tracks here. I got a new record coming out in March, late March. I got the Holy Record Release Show in New York is going to be at TVI on March 25th. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll let you know who else is rocking and whatnot, but it's going to be off the chain. We got these holy shirts here, spiritually lubricated my shrimp. And I got a couple 12-inch holy things over there too. If you are interested in that sort of thing, please give me a shout after the show. I know Paco also has some holy t-shirts over there too. This song is off the new record. It's one of my favorite songs I ever wrote. It's called Holy Weekend. This goes out to all y'all. Took you up to Midnight Hole, my favorite swimming spot. Hold on one sec, yeah. I took you up to Midnight Hole, my favorite swimming spot. A day of jumping cliffs, I love you a lot. A Crown Royal and PBRs, I'm a coaster fiend. We grill hamburgers, I jump naked in the stream. My neighbors saw me butt naked in that holy moonlight. We went to the liquor store in Newport, Tennessee. Then to the Walmart, a special place to me. That parking lot's the best place in the world to hang with a mountain shaman or a naughty whale-tailed country girl. Felt good to show you a place where my soul flows completely free. Free. We went to Dollywood after Golden Corral. We both ate so much I felt blimped out like a sow. We rode lightning rod, it still had the launch. Dude got pulled off on a gurney, that was spiritual to watch. I won't forget that. Holy's Tennessee weekend. Holy weekend. Holy weekend. Holy weekend. Holy weekend. Thank you so much, guys. It's a spiritual pleasure, y'all. And those holy shirts, I got small through 3XL, y'all. For the shriveled and the girthed.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I went on a 2-month tour with a shrimp named Invisible Dave. We was in a 2001 beetle bug. A psychedelic beetle bug, 2001. And the car broke down like 100 times on this psychedelic tour. At one point we were in Jacksonville, Florida. One of my favorite places in this world. One of the most fucked up places I've ever seen. We was rocking in a haunted spot. It was a haunted, like early tech bro. This was like excessive tech broski style. And this tech broski was a harsh noise tech broski. And he somehow had this cheese, and he bought a haunted crib in a nice suburbs in the outskirts of Jackson, Vegas, Florida. And in this haunted crib that was enormous and in a very nice, rich neighborhood, this house, they decimated this crib. And it was him and like 30 dudes living in this haunted suburban palace. This place, when you walked in, it smelled horrific. Turned out, everybody in the place, all 31 and a half of those people in there, were all addicted to spice. It was very spiritual. 31 and a half spice addicts in one crib. The half, that was one shriveled dude. Very shriveled, that was the half shrimp. And these dudes were so addicted to spice that the kitchen sink was not for dishes. The kitchen sink was not for water. The kitchen sink was a gravity bong. But you weren't allowed to smoke weed out of it. It was for spice. These dudes were fiending for spice. It was off the chain. Of course, they had no toilet paper. There was feces piled in the crib. The bathroom, the wall to the outside of the house that was made of bricks had been shattered. So in this nice suburban chalk mansion, chalked the fuck out. Went up in there, the bathroom had no wall. It was just open to the outside. There was wild dogs up inside. There was a dude whose third eye protruded out about 6 inches from his forehead. This dude was so fucked up, it was insane. The show was one of the worst shows / best shows I have ever played in my life. There was some harsh noise pimps. I think there was like 17 acts that night. Horrific stuff. At one point, a shrimp came on with an iPod backing band and played Natalie Imbruglia's Torn. Now, you would think that would have been amazing. Looking back, it was, but at the time, it made me want to quit playing guitar. It was so oppressive. And some of these bands were very psychedelic. I remember one of them was a guy named Dylan Teetsy, like a psychedelic tsetse fly. And this dude was so harsh and so spiced out. It was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. They had the AC blasting because this tech bro was just throwing money in a pit. The AC was fucking blasting. Outside it had to be 90 degrees. In that house it was probably 45 degrees. And the walls were broken, so they were blasting this shit nonstop. Somebody gave me some crusty blanket that had more semen on it than a whole motherfucking, than an entire sperm donation center. And that blanket, it would just walk around on its own and stuff like that. And I had to grab the blanket and wrap up in it, and it gave me rashes and whatnot, but it was off the chain. When it's 40 degrees inside and 90 degrees outside, and you lay down next to a shrimp with this third eye protruding 6 inches, and there's a dog humping you and shit like that, you'll take a semen-encrusted blanket. I enjoyed it. I woke up the next morning freezing. The dude woke up, who was like the head spice master. He comes out of his room, dumping sweat, eyes bulging out of his head. He said, dude, it's so hot in here. I said, dude, it's fucking freezing in here. It's fucking 40 degrees in this place. He goes, I need spice. He went over next to the kitchen sink, used some like bootleg gift card or something from like Arby's or something, and he was scraping the residue off what was on the kitchen to try to get the little inkling of spice to put in that haunted gravity bomb. He said, dude, I got a shit. I said, hell yeah, there ain't no toilet in his piece. He goes, hold on, I'm going down the street. He went down to the gas station, got some holy napkins for himself to use. I said, hell yeah. He got the fuck out of there. Next thing you know, we up in Lubbock, Texas. A psychedelic town in Texas, a college town. We pulled up in the spot. The show was run by high schoolers, and they were all doing kilos of Yeti powder. There was a psychedelic prog rock band. High schoolers on Yeti powder, rocking prog rock. It was off the chain. There was a psychedelic 311 Sublime White Rasta type of band called Stay Sane. That was the name of the band. They all had black eyes, all of them. And there was a dog, a crazy pit bull, who would jump up and pop you in the face and give you a black eye. And they all had black eyes, and they were called Stay Sane. And they were all white Rastas in high school. And they were all on kilos of Yeti powder. It was a life-changing show. Next thing you know, we played for months and months on this tour. Car's breaking down every day. My boy's about to kill me. He's real upset, he's depressed. He's just staring at his flip phone. This was before, he didn't have a smartphone, he had a flip phone. But he just stared at it as if he was scrolling on Instagram or something, because he was so depressed. The car was breaking down. We was rocking shows in California. Next thing you know, we're up in the holy Northwest. We rocking a psychedelic show. The dude who opens up, he does a song about getting bestial with dolphins. It was off the chain. Turns out this dude, for about 5 weeks of his life, he ate every day. All he ingested was 7 shrooms, 7 bong hits, and 7 dandelion flowers. After the 5 weeks, they had to peel the carcass of this shrimp off the couch, and they had to bring him to the hospital for them to pump oxygen back up into his body. He said, y'all staying with me tonight. We went to a haunted spot where a dude named Strokey the Clown was staring at us butt naked out of a haunted trailer. And I said, yo, what the hell's going on up in this place? And my boy says, there's 2 rules up in this place. You can't wear your shoes inside. I said, hell yeah. He said, and there's a dog in there. I said, fuck yeah, I love dogs. He said, no, not this one. The dog. Whatever you do, don't look this dog in the eyes. I said, what the fuck? That's the craziest shit I ever heard. So I went up inside and I seen the dog. What did I do? I stared that fool straight in the eyes. And this dog had human eyes. And my boy's next to me. He goes, dude, the dog has human eyes. I said, what the fuck? Now, this was some haunted cult up near, Washington State. And somehow they did some haunted ritual, trapped a human soul inside this dog's body. We got the fuck out of that place. Next thing you know, the car broke down near Moses Lake, Washington. One of the most fucked up places I've ever seen in my life. I saw a haunted thing on Instagram the other day that said a school closed down because they thought there was a mountain lion outside. It turned out to be a morbidly obese orange puss. And I looked up where that happened, and it was in Moses Lake, Washington.
Yeah.
Car broke down. We missed a couple shows. All of a sudden, we're in a haunted motherfucking grocery store parking lot, and this dude that definitely was a serial killer was trying to pick us up. I got books on woodworking, bro. I got all this stuff, bro. Come with me, bro. I'll get you to the next show. I'll get you there. I'll get you to Spokane, Washington. We said, we're not getting in the car with you. This dude was fucking with us, and it was obvious he was definitely going to kill us if we went with him. 100%. We wouldn't leave us alone. We were on the side of the interstate. Car started back up. For a second, I let it cool down. I threw the lubrication on the engine. I'm trying to drive away from this dude, and the fucking flames burst out the motherfucking engine. And then I knew we were done. We're on the side of the interstate betwixt Spokane, Moses Lake. And the dude pulls up. We're stuck on the side of the interstate with this serial killer shrimp. And I said, man, what the fuck? You got any advice for us? We're not going with you, but we're fucked. He said, go to Moses Lake. Get towed to Moses Lake. I said, Moses Lake? That's a crazy name for a place. What is this? because, you know, when you're in Washington State, the Cascade Mountains start on the mystical coast out on the holy western side and go down all the way close to near Moses Lake. But then all of a sudden it becomes a desert, all of a sudden, a desert, a real desert. And then there's a big-ass motherfucking lake in the middle of the desert called Moses Lake. It's a very haunted and crazy spot. NASA tests their moon vehicles, the psychedelic moon buggies out there, because supposedly it's the closest to the moon in the United States. And there's mystical bald eagles. I saw a dude with AK-47s trying to blast bald eagles out of the sky while the NASA moon buggy was coming through. I said, this is off the chain. But what are we doing in this fucked up town? I was like, we don't know what to do. And all of a sudden I get a call on my phone. It's this mystical woman who was supposed to set up a show for us in Utah. And she goes, I have some friends at Moses Lake. And I never even met this woman. I didn't even know who she was. She got my number from somebody and called me. Hit up this woman named Linda. I hit up Big Linda, called this number. She says, you guys are in Moses Lake? I said, hell yeah. She said, I'm gonna take you out to see some birds in the desert. I said, fuck yeah. She puffed us down with pounds, ate some burritos, deep throated them, went out to the desert, dipped in the lake. She said, now listen, boys, I don't know what you're gonna do because you can stay with me for like a couple of nights, but after that, I just don't know what you're gonna do. And I was thinking to myself, like, dog, like if it was me, I just pretty much have to cancel the tour right now, not hop on a plane or something or on a psychedelic bus because I got my guitar. But my boy Invisible Dave was rolling with way too much shit. He had keyboards and amps and oboes and shit. I said, man, so we were stuck there. We were stuck in Moses Lake. Took my car to the place. They said your head gasket's blown, all this other shit. We talking $5,000 repair. I said, oh no, all I got is $750. And we're all just sad. My boy Invisible Dave, mad depressed and stuff. And we pull up, Linda's like, let's go to my place. We'll go back, puff a pound, chug a couple brews. We'll sit back and try to figure this out. Pull up into her mystical driveway. There is an enormous shrimp laid out in the driveway, ass hang out completely out of his pants, looking off the chain. I said, who is that? She said, that's my brother, Big Ron. He just moved here yesterday to escape a Yeti powder addiction in San Diego. I said, hell yeah. He's looking at that car. She said, yeah, Big Ron, he works on cars. I said, oh my God, this could be meant to be. I said, yo, Big Ron. His voice sounded like this. I said, Big Ron, our head gasket's blown, man. And, we got nothing, we're stuck here. Could you fix it for us on the discount? He goes, I'll fix your head gasket for $750. Whoa. I said, oh my motherfucking God. He said, but the only thing is you have to help me. You have to buy me as many twisted teas as I require. I need some honey roasted peanuts and some snacks. I said, hell yeah, bro, we got you. Honey roasted peanuts, Tilts. He was chugging the Tilts, which is like an early twisted tea with like energy kind of in it or something like that. Bootleg for a loco called Tilt. Get tilted. Could you go down to the store and get me 4 sweet tea Tilts and some honey roasted peanuts? I said, yeah, dude. So, I'm thinking maybe this will take like a day or something, a day or two. 5 days later, Big Fat Ron has begun to work on the car. My boy Invisible Dave is so depressed, he hasn't spoken in 5 days. Big Ron had a psychedelic German Shepherd, and the house had like a screen door, and the German Shepherd was real badly behaved and bust out the screen door and mauled a grandma out in the front yard that was walking down the street. And the grandma tried to sue him and everything, it was off the chain. Eventually the granny came over and we all puffed pounds and chugged brews and Tilts. One day, 6 days into this hated session, Big Fat Ron's working on this car, taking a long fucking time. My boy Invisible Dave wants to commit suicide at this point. He hadn't spoken in 6 days, hadn't spoken a word. He's just sitting there staring at the wall. And I'm like, oh my God. He was starting to put in job applications at Target and stuff around there. And we knew we were fucked. Big Ron was like, I need to take a break. You want some peanuts? I said, no, dude, they're honey roasted. I said, fuck no. We went up inside. He goes, just a quick lunch break. All of a sudden, this haunted film that's one of my favorite movies of all time, Carpool with Tom Arnold. I don't know if any of y'all have seen that. It's kind of one you could only see on VHS probably. Carpool. It's a psychedelic movie about this dad whose kids hate him, and he ends up like getting kidnapped in a bank robbery in a minivan, and him and the kids are like kidnapped in the van, and then they become friends with the shrimp that kidnapped them and stuff. They go on a mystic journey. It's an incredible film, and it's called Carpool. And he goes, it's Carpool! I love this movie! Mind you, it's supposed to be a quick lunch break. He goes, no, not anymore! He didn't fix the car the rest of that day. Next day, I'm like, Big Ron, it's been 7 days. We had to cancel shows in Lincoln, Nebraska. Had to cancel shows in Omaha. Had to cancel shows in motherfucking Denver, Colorado. Had to cancel motherfucking shows in Boise, Idaho. Moscow, Idaho. I'm like, dude, we need to get back on the road. You know what I'm saying? And he finally says, it's fixed. I go sit in that car, I put the key in. That shit sounds worse than it did before. I see the flames start to build. I said, oh no, Big Ron, you fucked us, dude. He goes, hold on 1 more minute. Hold on. Let's go buy some 10-minute epoxy real quick. Went and got some psychedelic 10-minute epoxy. This shit's so damn strong. We stuck it on this one part of the car. Fired that motherfucker up 10 minutes later, car was off the chain. Drove 27 hours straight to motherfucking Minneapolis. Drove 27 motherfucking hours. I was hallucinating insane on this drive. It was, I was seeing mountain goats. Now, they were real on the side of the road, but they were talking to me and stuff. I know that was not real. And the road, the lines were shifting and blasting. I stopped for a quick little nap in Fargo. And I said, damn, this place is twisted. 27-hour drive straight to the holy city of Minneapolis, where the shit's really going down, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's just such a spiritual pleasure to be here. This last song right here called Going to Minneapolis goes out to my motherfucking shrimp. And then it segues into a mystic song called the Moses Lake Blues. It's a spiritual pleasure, y'all. My name's Frank Hurricane. I got shirts and 12-inch shrimps, holler at me, y'all.
Appreciate it huge, y'all. Holler at me if you're interested in shirts and records and whatnot. Thanks to everybody. Man, love you guys. Have a beautiful evening.
That was sick, Frank.
Thank you, homies.
Give me 1 second.
Odin, thank you. Thank you.